president of the United States has all these legal maneuvers going around. In Pennsylvania, there was a big win with some ballots that actually got thrown out. And everyone's saying, well, that's like that's not enough ballots. He's down 50,000 votes, and he maybe got 10,000 ballots thrown out. That's not going to alter the course of the election. Well, no, it's not. But what it does is it sets a precedent in the court. And what you do when you want to go to the Supreme Court, or when you start taking these things through the ranks, you want to make sure you show precedent. So if you have a court ruling that says, hey, here's precedent that these ballots should not have been allowed, all of a sudden that's a win as you go up and up and up. Also, 4 years from now, there's going to be another election. And if these people try to pull the same stuff, saying, you know what, if a ballot comes in 4 or 5 days after the election, you just go ahead and count it. No, you can't, because now there's precedent in the court system that says that is not legal. Those ballots have to be thrown out. So really, in a way, what Donald Trump is doing, there's two things going on here. There's two things at play. Number one, Donald Trump wants to win this election. He feels that he won the election. 9 million more votes cast than last time. Florida, Ohio, Texas, landslides, winning in all of these other states that miraculously turned blue. All of this suspicious stuff going on with the votes and the tallies and the totals and the numbers changing overnight while we all sleep, and them continuing to find all these Biden votes. And look, these ballots just have a vote for Biden and a vote for nobody else. So much to answer for in this election, and so much that you need to fight to make sure that the election results are valid. That's the first thing. The second thing is we need to make sure that this crap never happens again. And these lawsuits are the way to do it. So you're trying to win the election, and you're also trying to strengthen the hard shell, the outer exterior. You're trying to bulletproof our elections. You're putting a layer of Kevlar every single time Donald Trump and the Trump campaign goes to court and wins. Every single time Donald Trump and the Trump campaign goes to court and gets a positive outcome, that is another layer of Kevlar that will protect our elections in years to come. And when they start going after this Dominion company and the counting machines, and when they start doing it in state after state after state, then guess what? That's when you really start to clean house, and you really start to make these elections not foolproof, because you're always, that's what the Democrats say. You're always going to have a little bit of fraud. You're always going to have dead people voting in elections. There's no way to stop that. When you have a party, when you have an entire political party saying there's always going to be a little bit of fraud, there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with that political party. You know, it's like if my boss came up, walked in here and said, hey, you know, we're missing like $400 from petty cash. Do you guys know anything about it? If I looked at him and said, oh, you're always going to miss money from petty cash. You can't stop that from happening. That's just, that's going to happen. They would know that I took it. And number two, they'd fire me, because that's unacceptable. You're not supposed to lose money from petty cash. You're supposed to have receipts. So if $400 is missing from petty cash, there better be $400 worth of receipts in petty cash. Otherwise, somebody's getting fired. But when you're a Democrat, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Wait a minute. There's 130,000 new ballots that just came in at 3 o'clock in the morning. Where'd they come from? Oh, it doesn't matter. You don't need a receipt for that. That's always going to happen. That's the mentality of the Democratic Party. The only way to protect against that is with these lawsuits, and that's why the fight continues.